She wasn't running. She wasn't acting strange. She was just walking, calm, quiet, holding her boarding pass in one hand and her belly with the other. And then the canine barked. The sound tore through the airport like an explosion. People froze mid-step. Coffee cups trembled. Phones dropped. Officer Daniel Reed spun around, instantly on alert. His partner Rex, a massive German shepherd with eyes sharp as glass, had gone rigid. His fur stood up, muscles tight, teeth bared, not in rage, but in warning. "Rex, easy," Daniel's voice echoed through the terminal, but the dog wouldn't stop. He barked again, loud, fierce, desperate. He lunged toward the woman, leash straining, paws scraping against the floor. Before we begin, don't forget to hit like, repost, or share and subscribe. And I'm really curious, where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments. I love seeing how far our stories travel. Back to the story. Passengers gasped. A security officer yelled, "Get that dog under control!" But Daniel knew that bark, that deep, broken rhythm. Rex wasn't attacking, he was begging. The woman froze, her face pale. "Please, I didn't do anything," she cried, clutching her stomach. Rex barked again, louder this time, whining between each breath. His eyes locked on her belly, his body trembling. The entire crowd went silent. Every camera turned. The air felt electric. Daniel's pulse slammed in his throat. This was no ordinary reaction. Rex was trained for explosives, drugs, missing persons, but this was something else. "Ma'am," Daniel said calmly, stepping closer, "I need you to come with me, okay? You're not in trouble. I just want to make sure you're safe." Her voice cracked. "Safe from what?" Rex barked sharply, tugging toward her again. His ears flattened, his tail was stiff. He kept staring at her stomach like it was screaming for help. The woman's breathing quickened. I don't understand. Is something wrong with me?" Daniel crouched beside the dog. "Rex, talk to me, buddy. What is it?" The dog whined low, then pressed his nose against her leg before sitting down, staring at her stomach again. Not moving, not blinking, just staring. A strange dread washed over Daniel. "Ma'am, how far along are you?" She whispered, 7 months. "Why?" He hesitated. "Have you been feeling dizzy, any pain or pressure today?" Her lips trembled. "Yes, but I thought it was just the baby moving." "Call the medics, now." The woman swayed on her feet. Rex barked again and moved closer, gently resting his head against her knee. He wasn't attacking. He was protecting. He was trying to save her. Moments later, paramedics rushed in, guiding her to a medical unit. Rex refused to leave her side until Daniel gave the command. Minutes turned into an hour. Then the doctor stepped out, still wearing surgical gloves, face pale and stunned. "Officer Reed, that dog of yours just saved her life and her baby's." Daniel froze. "What do you mean?" "She had a massive internal clot, hidden deep in the placenta. We wouldn't have known until it was too late. The dog somehow sensed the drop in circulation. He reacted before any monitor could." Daniel turned to look through the glass. The woman lay on the hospital bed, holding her stomach, crying softly. Rex was beside her, tail wagging slowly, eyes gentle. She reached out and stroked his head. "You knew, didn't you? You were trying to tell them something was wrong." Rex pressed his nose against her hand, then her belly, listening to the faint kick from inside. Daniel felt a lump rise in his throat. Years of training, dozens of missions. He'd seen Rex find lost children, detect bombs, and save officers. But this was different. This was something human eyes could never see. As they left the medical bay, Daniel knelt beside him. "You didn't just save a life today, Rex," he whispered. "You saved two. You listened when none of us did." Rex looked up, ears twitching, eyes proud. Then he gave one sharp bark, as if to say, "That's what partners do." Daniel smiled through the tightness in his chest. "You know, sometimes I forget who the real hero is." The terminal buzzed behind them again. People boarding flights, announcements echoing, life moving on like nothing happened. But for Daniel Reed, nothing would ever feel ordinary again. Because somewhere between instinct and miracle, his canine partner had just rewritten the meaning of trust. Sometimes heroes don't wear capes. Sometimes they don't even speak. Sometimes they bark. This story touched millions of hearts. If it touched yours, let us know with a like, comment, amazing, and subscribe or follow for more amazing stories like this.